Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is another Love Pick a Card reading. Today what we're going to be doing is a bit of a compatibility test. We're going to look into your energy, mentally and emotionally, physically, and also spiritually, and compare that to the energy of your person in question. So all you have to do to receive this reading is simply hold in mind the energy of the person you would like to look into today, and we're gonna go on this journey together. If you're interested, I also have personal love readings available, and right now until August 1st, you can get 10% off by entering in the code RAINBOW10 at checkout. The link to my readings and the types of readings that I offer is below. And if you need any help ordering what reading is best for you or deciding which reading to order, all you have to do is just email me. My email is down below as well. I'd be glad to help you choose which reading would be best for you and your questions and your situation. So if you guys are ready, all you have to do is just choose a number. Today you're gonna choose number 1, number 2, or number 3. And I'm just gonna freestyle draw you guys some cards here, and I will see you soon. Once you have chosen, head down below to the comments or the description where the timestamps will be posted so you can automatically fast forward to your part of the reading. And if you choose number 1, we're gonna get started right away. So for those of you guys who choose number 1, let's look and see where you are at right now, emotionally, where your vibration is, and where this person is right now emotionally. So we're drawing first for you. There we go. And let's see where this person is. So we're looking at emotionally where you're at regarding relationships. Okay, so what I'm seeing for you, the card that I got is the Soulmates card, which is a strong indication that emotionally you are ready for a relationship. You are so down. You might be someone who I would call a hopeful romantic. You've heard the whole hopeless romantic thing. Well, you are a hopeful romantic. You are somebody who believes in true love, who believes in the concept of maybe the one. And you really have your eye on this person, and you have positive thoughts and positive intentions about them. You believe in a soulmate connection. You feel something that's way deeper here, and emotionally, you're ready. You're so ready to just jump right into this connection. Now let's compare that to this person, where they are at emotionally. Well, the first card I got is Intimacy Reversed. So that leads me to think about this person potentially having a bit of a fear when it comes to intimacy, afraid to get close. And the word I just heard in my head was again, they are afraid to get close to somebody again. They've been let down, they've been hurt in the past. I mean, who hasn't? But maybe for this person, this hurt is very fresh. But it's good to see that they feel compatibility with you. They feel a connection. They feel like you guys mesh well together. So I would say that emotionally, when it comes to relationships and when it comes to you, this person is a little bit more timid. However, they feel the compatibility, which is good. So now let's look and see where you guys are at mentally, okay? So mentally, the compatibility between you guys. Okay, so this is very, very interesting. What I see for you is I'm getting the chivalry card, and when I apply that concept of chivalry to your mental processes, I'm seeing the whole concept of self-love. So you're somebody who is currently working on your thought processes. You're trying really hard to kind of silence or reframe your inner critic and focus a little bit more on speaking kindly to yourself. And so I see the work that you've been doing mentally. You're trying not to get sucked into a lot of the fear and the panic that is going around the world right now. And so your thought processes and where you're at right now mentally is focused on how can I give? How can I serve? How can I be kind to myself? How can I send love to myself and others? And I'm not saying like you're an angel or that you're perfect or anything, but it seems like this has been a big shift. Like you were very, very focused, and maybe the current circumstances on the planet have kind of pushed you into this focus. So I would say mentally you have a focus. Now this person in question, we're getting the serendipity card for them, which is really good. Mentally right now, they're starting to realize a lot more synchronicity in their life. It's almost like their mind space mentally is starting to realize how everything is connected. So this person is really in an energy of awakening right now. They're seeing that everything is interconnected. They might have a conversation with somebody and then they go online and bam, the exact topic that they were just talking about like pops up somewhere. Maybe they're starting to see like angel numbers like 222, 444, 1111, or perhaps they're having profound dreams. But basically this person is starting to realize that it's not all just logical thought. Like that's not the only way that we approach this life and we approach this world. We also approach it from our heart and from our intuition. So I think it's really interesting to get this intuitive card, this serendipity card, when we're asking about where someone is at mentally. I would say that this is actually a card of balance. So I feel a compatibility. You are working on balancing your energy mentally, and so is this person. So pretty compatible so far. Now we're gonna look into the juicy part, and we're gonna look into where you guys are at physically. Like if you guys will have a compatibility together physically. So where are you at, like physically? What's your vibe? This is abundance. So this is talking about you being a very receptive lover. So you like to receive. You might be a little bit more submissive when it comes to how you like to be physical. And I would say that physical touch and physical acts is like one of your biggest love languages. And so you are so open, you are so down, you're ready to be physical with this person. Maybe you already have, and your type or your temperament or energy is more submissive and more receptive. It's more of that divine feminine energy. So let's see this person's physical compatibility with you. Ooh, we got 2 cards here. And this says the sacred woman or the sacred divine feminine card. So this person, when they're physical, they actually need to feel like they have an emotional connection to someone before they can be physical with them. And you would think that would be the case for everyone, but there's some people out there who just need attraction physically or whatever. And this person's actually someone that needs to get the time to, they need the time to get to know somebody on more of an emotional level. And so they're a very emotional lover. Like there's someone that will gaze like deeply into your eyes. They actually are a little bit more dominant and more focused on the divine feminine energy, or more focused on your energy. This is also a card of compatibility, which is telling you, like, just right off the bat, you guys are extremely compatible physically. Yes, there's physical chemistry here. So next, I'm going to look into your spiritual connection. So, shuffling the cards, where are you guys at spiritually? Let's look into you. Where are you on your spiritual path? And this comes as no surprise considering the cards we got earlier. I'm getting the inner peace card. And I love this because this right here, this person's writing in the I Am Enough journal. And then it's cool because there's this little lunch bag and there's this drink and this food here. It's like you're being fed. You're definitely feeding yourself spiritually. You're someone who might be really interested in like the planets or astrology, or really in tune with the cycles and seasons in life, really in tune with nature. All these symbols kind of point me to that. I'm definitely seeing a strong connection that you have with nature, and that you like to draw your energy and you like to draw your inner peace from that. So spiritually, you're in a place of self-acceptance. Your spiritual walk right now has been more about accepting yourself and authenticity it's been less about like being a spiritual person or following a certain type of religion. It's been more about bringing it to the moment, bringing it back to you, bringing it back to self-love. So that's kind of what your focus is on in like your spiritual path right now. So let's see where this person is at right now spiritually. What's going on with them and their spiritual path. Oh, wow. So they are getting reparenting yourself. So it makes sense because remember how we got that intimacy card for this person reversed earlier, and we were getting this vibe almost like someone had let them down? Well, I'm having the feeling that the person who let them down was probably a past relationship, but there could also be a core wound going back to childhood. Maybe one or both parents was absent or neglectful or less than loving, or dare say even toxic or abusive. And so this person is learning how to stand on their own 2 feet. They're learning how to take their power back, and they're basically reparenting themselves. They have a lot of programming in their head that is from childhood that wasn't very helpful, to say it in the kindest way. And so they're actually working on, what do I believe? What do I think? What's important for me? What is my truth? So you're focusing on self-love, they're focusing on reparenting themselves. This energy really seems to mesh. So if I'm going to diagnose your compatibility with this person on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give you guys a strong 8 or 9. Like, this seems like a very, very compatible energy. So I hope that this reading resonates with you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Peace out. So for those of you guys who choose number 2, let's go ahead and look into your compatibility with this person. So the first thing we're gonna do is look and see where you guys are at mentally, okay? So where are you at mentally, and where is this person at mentally? Like, what's going on in your mind and with your thought processes? So we'll start with you first, mentally. And we're getting the manifestation card. So I think this is pretty cool. You're at this point mentally and logically where you are realizing that you are the master creator of your life. You're realizing that you are the one who has the power and the authority to shape and create your destiny. So it's almost like you're freeing yourself from a victim mentality and stepping into the energy of a conscious creator. And you're doing this by getting in touch with your desires and also clarifying your intentions and what you want. Perhaps you've already been manifesting some things that you want and that you need, like left and right. So you're holding space and you're creating space for manifestation. And this is like a mental process because there's a lot of mental junk sometimes we have to clear out in order for ourselves to manifest. We have to clear out the old belief systems, the old BS belief systems, in order to be open to the fact that anything's possible. And so I think this is really cool. You're in a great space mentally, you're working on manifestation. Now we're gonna see where this person is at mentally. And we're getting the life purpose card. So it seems like they are in a space right now where they are really wanting to discover what makes them tick. They're starting to realize that they are born with certain talents and gifts that contribute to their life purpose. So they're at this point in their life and mentally where they're starting to ask the bigger questions, like, who am I? Why am I here? And so they're at a point where they are discovering their life purpose. So you guys are kind of in different spaces mentally, but I do feel that that energy does mesh well. So now let's look and see where you guys are emotionally. So emotionally, where are you at in your life right now? This is so interesting. So you're getting the sexual freedom card reversed. So I actually see this as a sign that emotionally right now, you really are craving and maybe even trying to manifest a committed relationship, a soulmate. The sexual freedom card is usually about like exploring your sexuality. It's a card sometimes that points to hooking up, or just being open intimately, but this is kind of a card that would be talking about being a little bit more closed off sexually, but I don't really see that. I still feel a really warm, loving energy here. And I think this card is actually signifying that you crave and you long for just like one person, like a soulmate, a strong connection. You're not into the whole hookup culture. You're not into the whole like one night stand thing. You really want to get to know somebody on a deeper, more intimate level that spans just the physical. So emotionally, this whole energy of wanting to attract a soulmate and wanting to be in a relationship is very important to you right now. It's like been laid on your heart. So let's see where this person is right now emotionally. Emotional freedom. So I would say, I don't know about the compatibility here with you guys right now emotionally, because this is a good space for this person to be in. They're feeling like right now emotionally, they just want to be free. They want to be free to connect with whoever. They're really in a whole like can't tie me down kind of energy. So I'm definitely sensing a strong vibe from this person that they are not looking for a commitment, that emotionally they're not looking to giving their energy to just one person. At least that's not where they're at right now. This could be good for them and for their process right now. I feel a warm energy around this card as well. It's just, it looks like you guys want something different emotionally. So let's look now into physically compatibility. So physical compatibility, what's your vibe physically? We're getting the commitment card for you. So you are totally down for intimacy, and you have a really, I'm gonna say like an Aquarian energy almost around you physically and sensually, where you're kind of down for anything. Like you're down to be submissive, or you're down to be dominant, or down to try new things, down to try this or that. In fact, with you, it's different every time. So you have like a mysterious lover type of energy to you. However, you want to explore this in the confines of a committed relationship. That's really important for you, that you feel that sense of safety, that you feel that sense of security. And for you, you're like, I'm down for anything as long as there is a commitment here. So I feel you. The cards are reflecting that. Let's look into this person, what their energy is physically. And this is the love card. Oh my gosh. This person likes to be submissive, actually. You might not think that about them, because I am feeling a dominant outward energy, but physically and as a lover, this person loves to be dominated. So this is like, they like to be the bottom or whatever. I definitely see that energy with this person, that they also feel like in order to really connect with someone that they need to be in love. So I feel like that's actually something you guys are really compatible about. You guys are very compatible physically. Now let's look into your spiritual compatibility. Where are you at right now spiritually? Ooh, the divine feminine. So you are currently in a process of reclaiming your divine feminine energy. It's a balancing. We all have the elements of the divine masculine and the divine feminine within us. The divine masculine energy is more logical, is more forward moving, and is more action oriented. The divine feminine energy is softer and is more receptive. I'm gonna do probably a way longer video about this. I've talked about it in the channel in the past, but those are the basic elements. And so you've been working on your soft side, your feminine side. And this isn't necessarily about societal conventions of what femininity is. It's more of an energy type. So I feel like you've been pulling back a little bit more, and listening more in relationships. You've been more receptive to see what life has to flow your way. And in fact, you are approaching life in more of a go with the flow kind of way. So this has been your spiritual practice as of late. Now let's see where this person's spiritual practice is about, where they're at right now spiritually. The silver waterfall. So spiritually, this person is really focused on bringing joy and bringing bliss to themselves. There's this message that they were very hard on themselves for a while, because this swan here is a symbol of leaving difficult times behind. So for a while there, they might have been going through a bit of a depression, or they were more focused on like the bad things that were in life, or the things that were out of their control. And it seems like now their energy is more focused on bliss and happiness, and a lot of the plans that they've been making, the actions they've been taking, have been more focused on what is going to bring me happiness, what is going to bring me joy. So this has been their spiritual practice as of late. So if I'm going to diagnose your compatibility based off what I've seen here in the cards today on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give you guys probably a 6 out of 10. You are decently compatible. I wouldn't say that you're exactly on the same page, because emotionally there's a big difference there, but in all other areas you guys are pretty compatible, and this energy can shift and change. So I'm going to give you guys a 6 out of 10. I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out. So for those of you guys who choose number 3, let's go ahead and see what your compatibility is with your person in question. So first, we're gonna look and see where you are at right now mentally compared to where this person is at right now mentally. So we're looking into the mental space, the mental energy, and we are actually getting for you this card of abundance. So right now, mentally, your mind is really focused on ideas for how can you bring more abundance into your life. So maybe this is about money. Maybe you're really thinking about, okay, I want to increase my money. I want to increase my cash flow. I want to work a lot right now on my job. Maybe you're like in schooling and you're filling your mind full of a lot of knowledge and you're working on building your skills, something like that. I'm definitely feeling like that is where your mental space is right now. It's really focused a lot on your abundance and bringing abundance into your life. So now we're going to look into this person's mental space. What are they like really focused on? What is their mind on mentally? Wow, this is fascinating. Mentally, this person, I'm getting the forgiveness card for them. And this is all about forgiving themselves and realizing that they are forgiven. So mentally right now, I feel like they're cutting a lot of cords to people in their life that have done them wrong, letting go of the people that no longer serve them. And they're also removing that sense of judgment and guilt and blame from upon them. So this is kind of more of an emotional energy, which we are going to look into the emotional energy and the compatibility for you guys concerning that in a minute. But the way that I see this mentally is that if you have a strong sense of guilt, shame, or blame that's been projected onto you, or that you're projecting on yourself, it is going to affect your thought processes, and it's going to cripple you and keep you from being able to go out in the world and make things happen. It can really affect your confidence. So seeing the forgiveness card makes me think that mentally this person is focused on renewing their energy and feeling more confident. And so I like seeing that energy for somebody. Let's look now into the emotional energy. Are you guys compatible emotionally? Where are you right now emotionally? Shuffle your cards. Emotionally. And we're getting the luminosity card for you. This is such a surprising card to see for your emotional energy. It's a very, very positive card. Emotionally right now, you are ready for a new beginning. You have a lot more of a sense of control over your emotions. You know what it's like when our emotions control us? Sometimes it can feel like we're on a roller coaster when we're not being self-aware over how we're feeling. Emotions have a lot to do with our vibrational set point and our energy, because our energy is basically emotions. Emotions is energy in motion, emotion. So this is a message that you've been working on your energy, and you've been working on raising your frequency and raising your vibration. You're learning that your feelings do not have to define you. So you're allowing yourself to feel your emotions, but you're letting them flow through you. You're learning how to safely process them. So you could be doing this by maybe journaling, or just allowing yourself a good cry every now and again, speaking to maybe a therapist or trusted friends about your emotions. You're paying more attention to your emotions, and you're paying more attention to choosing what you decide to really cling on to and identify with. So there's this luminous energy around you. A lot of clearing has taken place here. You're a lot more in control of your emotions than you were before, and there's a really bright energy around you emotionally for sure. I'd say that you're ready for a relationship based off this card. So let's see where this person is at right now emotionally. Okay, so we're getting the commitment card. This person has their mind on wanting to manifest love. I love to see that. This is a really, really good card. This person is thinking like emotionally in their heart right now that the biggest thing on their mind is like, I'm ready for love, I'm manifesting love, I'm looking for a commitment, I'm looking for something serious. So that is some pretty good news. Next, what I want to do is look into you guys physically and see where you're at physically, like what your vibe is in a physical connection and what their vibe is. So this is where we're gonna get the real tea. So your energy physically. This is the emotional freedom card, and this unicorn is a symbol of somebody who is very free-spirited physically. Like, you're down to do adventurous things. So I feel like for you, it's all about the environment. You like to be physical in different places. And so this might be, you like to go to different hotels, or you like to be physical on the beach, or maybe traveling, or in different spaces around the house. And so it's an energy of like wanting to feel free, wanting to be like, feel comfortable around someone. Like, it doesn't take you a lot to feel like you can really bare your soul when you find the right person. And so this is also emotional freedom. Like, for you, in order to feel comfortable physically, you want to be able to have a strong emotional bond and connection with someone. So now we're going to look into their energy emotionally or physically. There we go. Okay, we actually just got a lot of cards. So we're getting manifestation, yin and yang, and then we're also getting the soulmate card. So physically, I would say this person has a really playful energy. They're not afraid to be the person to like hold hands in public, or hold you in public, or kiss you in public. They're kind of about PDA. They're not inappropriate or anything, but they do like to be out in public and kind of show you off a little bit. I also feel like this person really loves to dance. They love music, and so for them, dance is like a form of almost seduction. They want to take you dancing, or they want to dance with you. This is also yin and yang. This person is kind of a master of finding many different types of positions to be intimate in. And I also feel like when they choose who they want to be physically intimate with, they're monogamous. This is like a one person at a time kind of person, which is really, really good to see. That this is someone that when they get stuck on someone, they get really, really stuck. It's not about like conquering as many people as they can, like it is with some people, right? So that's good to see. So last, we're gonna look into the spiritual energy. We're gonna see where you are at spiritually, and then where they are at. So what's going on in your spiritual walk, in your spiritual path? And we're seeing the divine masculine. So right now, what's going on with you spiritually is you've been feeling this calling to start balancing more of your divine masculine energy. So the divine masculine energy, we all have these types of energies within us. It's not about like gender or sexuality or anything. It's your more dominant side, the side of you that takes action, the side of you that has clarity of intent and purpose. And so in your life right now, especially like in your spiritual life, you are realizing that if you want something, you have to be the one to go out and get it. So you're taking action. Everything right now for you is about taking radical action and bringing that confidence and that power of your divine masculine side to the table in all areas of your life. So I love seeing that you're working on your divine masculine energy. So now let's see where this person is at right now spiritually. Wow, this is maturity. And you see all these books here. This person's actually in the process of getting connected with their spirit guides or maybe their ancestral roots. And they're reading a lot. They're getting connected with a lot of different information that is helping them on their spiritual walk and on their spiritual path, and they're seeking out information purposefully. So they have been studying a lot and really focused on manifesting information that is going to help them along with their spiritual path. So now that we've gotten a little bit of the tea here, I'm going to diagnose your compatibility with this person on a scale of 1 to 10. And I'm going to say that you guys are a strong 9, maybe even possibly a 10. There is a strong compatibility here. I feel like where you guys are at right now meshes perfectly with each other. And I did see that yin yang card in here, kind of. Now it's disappeared, but I did see that yin yang card kind of flashing at me. And even though you guys aren't exactly focused on the same things, the energies go really, really well together. I feel like where you're weak, this person's strong. Where you're strong, this person's weak. And I just feel this beautiful complementary energy here and a very strong compatibility. So I hope that this message resonates with you and resonates with all of you guys. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you next time. Peace out.